guys, what's up? If you're new here, my name is Peyton, and if you're not, welcome back to my channel. So last week I started sharing with you guys some memories from a family vacation that I took last year. We started our journey in Salt Lake City, and that is what I shared with you guys in my last video. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description below. Please do go watch. It was a good time. And today I'll be sharing the second little leg of our journey, which I say that acting like it was so long. It was literally a day and a half. We scrunched so much into so little of a time. My dad is a little bit crazy in that way. Literally the day we left Salt Lake City, we drove into Moab, Utah, and that's where our day and a half started in Moab. During our time in Moab, we were able to go and visit Arches National Park and Canyonlands National Park, and we spent a lot more time in Arches for sure. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So let's jump right into it.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay. Blue skies, feel the wind beneath you as you fly by. Dancing on a cloud, it lifts you high, high, high. Your troubles blow away.
Like I said, we drove straight into Moab from Salt Lake. And if you watched my Salt Lake City video, you saw how everything was kind of gray in a beautiful sort of way, don't get me wrong, but still very gray and plain and just blank terrain, a little rocky here and there, a little sandy. But it was so crazy to see the drive from Salt Lake to Moab, as everything literally changed right in front of our eyes from that grayish, rocky-ish, prairie-ish situation into literally red rock, like red clay, true western cowboys and Indians situation that was in Moab, and it was unlike anything else I had ever seen before. Our first night in Moab was pretty laid back. We went and grabbed some dinner at this precious little cafe that took us 1,000 years to get our food, but they were packed, so no complaints. The food was all right. It was pretty good.
It's fine.
What'd you get to eat? What'd you get to eat?
An adult chicken.
Is it gonna be so yummy?
Yes.
Better be. Kev, where are we at?
Moab.
Wrong.
Moab.
No.
Moab.
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 Moab. Utah.
Okay.
I'm a Ute.
Our first night after dinner, we set out pretty determined to watch the sunset from within the park. We were not the only ones with this grand idea. There were plenty of people lined up to get into the park. But we started this short little hike it was mostly paved. It wasn't too terrible, to this one spot in the park where there's supposed to be the most beautiful sunsets. We took a lot of breaks, but in our own time, we made it to the end of the trail, and it was breathtaking. We missed the sunset by a few little minutes, but it was still right at dusk, and the sky was beautiful. The landscape was beautiful. I have no words. My dad decided that it was a good idea to start hooting. He knows how to do this owl call. It's a hunting thing. Anyway, and we confused a lot of other tourists, but we had fun and pretty much knocked out as soon as we got back to the hotel. Do it again.
Ella is not amused.
So the next day, we got an early start and spent all day in the park. We drove around for most of it just so my mom and dad and my sister could rest, but we saw lots of pretty things from a distance and even walked a couple of the simpler trails just to see everything up close. And it didn't matter whether we were simply hopping out of the car to get a quick picture or taking pictures from the car or just riding by. Everything was breathtaking.
I'm good.
Take it, Colton. I don't think a picture was got.
As much of the park as we possibly could, and taking probably about 1,000,005 pictures. I know I was annoying my parents, asking them for pictures every 5 seconds, but it was worth it. We sat down and had a quick little lunch. We grilled out at one of the picnic spots within the park. And it was insanely windy. We could not keep anything on the table. It was bad. The wind was terrible. But we managed, and we just had a good time and rested up before hopping in the car to head to our next destination. Really appreciate you guys watching this video all the way till the end. If you ever get a chance to go to Arches National Park, I strongly suggest you do it. It was so much fun, and there's so much to do for everyone. There are simpler trails, more difficult trails, and it doesn't matter whether you're on a trail seeing something up close or even from your car, it's breathtaking. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way till the end. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll put out another video next week. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.